Okay, so, and also keep in mind that you want to start off with, you want to work mostly in the midtones, mainly. And then for the, you want to top it out, and the blue gray, which I'm going to do that. And then the blue gray parts too. This will be my presentation here. So let's say this is taken to 21 pounds. And this is what you probably show. 20 pounds. Rather than many pounds. Actually. So it is what. This one. But I'm already over 15 minutes but it's just to show you like how, what you should be doing now. Just thinking about the forms, how they sit in transition, what kind of skill you want to take. So here I have a lot of different scaffolding going back to the earlier slides, scaffolding is a good indicator of where a person, how he is structured. There's another one. Okay, this is part of the take home. Sometimes we'll have this is another approach where you use your references to so this is another approach where you use your references to help you create images from abstract details. So this is a picture that I took one day when I was walking past the unit, and I saw this bus stop with this really interesting texture. And from this, it kind of looked very kind of saw like a building or a spaceship or something. So I took a picture of that and opened it. Have it in Photoshop. Start out with this flip on the ground, and this is what I came up with. But if you take a look at the middle side, take home, you'll see what it is. So let's go back to the points.
We're working traditionally by terms on that.
Yeah. Markers. faster. This digital, it still has a descriptive element to it.
Yeah.
So it can be. Okay, so the last 4 points. How do you continue from this? Know your story. So, story, man. So when you're given usually when you have you're doing freelance or you're doing any type of assignment that's given to you, normally they will give you some sort of script, and depending on what type of script you're given. It could be from very specific to semi-specific or so here is an example of a kind of a semi-specific script. Usually the art director gives you this, or wherever if you're doing freelance, they usually give you a quick brief of this type of description. And usually this is it's kind of open-ended, and it's really up to you to interpret it. And it's not really specific. The only specific things is the size of the base, the type of material, and for example, like 99, that's the type of paint that you want to go with. But in terms of the whole design and everything, so this is one type. Open-ended, there's very little information to it. And that's really up to you to make up the rules on how big it is, what material it is. So we have all the resources to the world to design and the last type. Last comment I did,
right?
Which is,
I'm copying you.
Basing the story. So,
right.
usually this is used in film animation. You need a script, and it's up to you to figure out what how is the information derived from the story. So this one, you kind of have to pick and choose which description fits the which is why it's nothing else in this place, so this is sure everything's all squared out. These are really, these can be pretty anything, so what's interesting is to write down the highlights. Again, stack different descriptions and packages together and see what kind of design it is. When you start it, because it's a digital part of making a really strong design for a shop. And if you don't know it, you have to understand it in that way. And if you give your permissions and ask them for permission, usually that's the way whatever the script will be. But most of the time they expect you to be really contributed and run be a mentor to others. So, being a mentor, if you guys are up for it, it's really inspirational. A lot of people, I was definitely afraid of talking. When I first started doing this, and actually, it's not as trusted in terms of sharing information because I didn't know what skills were good enough to be shared with them. But I think teaching is a good way to really improve your skills because it teaches you to check. Because normally what you're professing is a good way to see if you're actually doing it yourself. Because many times over the years, we get lazy. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm too lazy. So, by actually sharing information with people, it's kind of, it's a good way to be predicted. And also helps you improve because we have to stay on top of the teaching in order to improve your own craft. And also, in some sense, the students may become really big shots. It's a good way to network as well. And this is rewarding to see people go from this is something I like doing. And keeps me motivated. Portfolio presentation camps, that's the really. So when you hand in your portfolio to a company or anything, make sure you send material that is related to what you're working on. So I'm going to do a lot of research, and research is really do research on the project that the company that you're applying to. And then if you don't have any pieces already, try to do some pieces based on their project. And also, you want to be versatile because you want to show that you can do other things. You get in terms of styles as well. Because a lot of companies have different projects which have different styles. So for actually for Insomniac, for the Michael Insomniac, you have something that's really batching right style and something more serious. So I have both of those. And make sure to include only the best pieces. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you have one bad piece in your portfolio, that's a great deal. That's a big deal. I mean, even some people don't mind it, and one bad piece is kind of statement of how well your piece is. So if we have maybe like only 15 pieces, and 5 of them are maybe over that. And keep it simple. Because a lot of times when people look at portfolios, they don't have much time. They really spend like a minute or 2 minutes. And from there they can tell how strong it is. And if they like you, then you call you for an interview. And that brings me to the next one. Building the network. Don't burn bridges. So basically, have a positive attitude. People don't want to hire people who complain. And they want to hire people who have egos. Egos is really, really big. And just be cool and be someone that's really and if you think about it, you spend more time with your coworkers than with your family and and you'll be going through a lot of trials, hard trials, associate level for people who are managers, who are managing a team, make it a good trust between their teams. I'm not trying to be preachy, it's just like something that, it's something that's very practiced quite often, but some places, you're always going to have something to do. So, nowhere is perfect. So, and also your networking, because if you're easy to work with in your life, you're really learning. And this is another thing that schools also do. Schools usually tell you to take a look at stuff. The work environment, the other half is how people believe and how we like people. And that will dictate the decision. So, someone doesn't have problems with work, it's a small district. Something to keep in mind. And third thing, passion. So this is very true. It's what you love, what you love to do, and what you love So how do you know if you have passion? Well, motivation comes naturally. You don't have to force yourself to do things. After you get off work, you're still thinking about ideas and find an excuse to draw paint and design outside of work. Your ideas are always odd time though, meaning that even right now, it's back in my head, it's cold. That's my ideas for the concept. Always generating ideas. So you're always living in the world of ideas. You actually feel bored. That's when you know when you're working on it. Of course, like you want to balance out the personal life as well. But for me, like I love doing concept art because it's something that's really rewarding. A lot of great people. Doing something that's fun, doing an education, getting paid for it. So when you go into this field, just keep in mind that it's not any job for that matter. It's something that you really want to be promoted. I know there might not be an option for people. This job especially, there'll be moments that they'll be very stressful, and then straight or out. But at the end of the day, you're going to look back and you're going to see what you created on the canvas, and what you used the big screen, like on the video game. That's probably the most inspiring thing. And for those of you who really want to get into it, I would really, take these 10 points and think about them. Some may work, some may not work. But I'm hoping that a lot of it will make sense to you. And you just keep going at it. And you guys will make it, but you have to work hard for what you can. It's not going to be handed to you in a platter. It's something that you have to learn. So, are there any questions? Yeah.
When setting up a portfolio, should you have a specific 4-day, or like if you're a modeler, if you're an environment designer, home environment, or do you recommend like more range?
I would put your 4-day, like if you're an environment designer, I would put your strongest work in environments. But then if you feel that you have fewer rules or prompts that you're pretty good at, go for that.
I guess my question was, are they seeking people who are more lead?
For concept artists, usually want to do everything. So usually they have specific positions in it's mostly environments, I think, because environments, there's a lot more work in environments. And there are some people that only do characters, so usually when you look at portfolios, they'll be looking for specific. That's your question?
Yeah.
Any other questions? That's it.
One over here.
Looking at Insomnia, how much do you have for your technical positions?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because a lot of times, like, yeah, technical limitations are actually improving a lot because of technology. But yeah, you still have to worry about that. If you design something that's overly detailed and maybe too expensive to you that you take any kind of thing, then you have to design around it. And yeah, having to no. I mean, certain things, if you're actually working in game design, then yeah, there's certain things that really like certain dimensions that you can't put on your office. Freelance, let's say projects or blue sky type projects, usually you just move over profession. As you get more specific in profession, yeah, you will have limitations.
There's my boss and she runs from mine.
I have my preferences because Maya is my preference because I don't consider myself a true color, but I don't know to build something up. Some people have brush. So it's really whatever works for you. But for production, Maya is something that's probably more useful because we can actually model something we can actually use it later. Same thing as brush. My boss and I are familiar with
When you're pitching a bunch of sketches to the art director, do you get a spiel about them or do you just look at them and go, "Oh, like that"?
Yeah, usually give a character one, so spiel is not really necessary. But let's say if you're doing blue skies in it, where character doesn't have an idea of it, then that's what you can. Sometimes, a lot of times, concept art is ideas. So in a way, depending on which company, some concept artists have a lot of freedom in terms of pushing their direction to go this way. Depending on the architecture, some architectures have really specific things.
Yeah.
Going back, just thinking about this guy's question.
As far as 3D work, like for an artist that's just getting into 3D, as far as like the learning curve, my ambitions approach.
With ZBrush, I don't have much experience, so I can't really answer that. Since I've been working on it, Maya is really complicated. Because there's so many things. And I just use what I do to there's so many, such a big program, only using probably like 2%. Yes.
So say you got like a decent portfolio already and you're trying to like get your foot in the door, how do you suggest that what's your first next step to breaking into that?
Definitely have a strong portfolio, which you'll just see. They're all in-house, so we also distribute our internships, it's always good to nice to go. Yeah, really show the work. And maybe hiring. And also one hard to, when you say portfolio in, one hard to call.
Right. You just send it like digitally?
I usually send it, well, usually they have a website, you have a website, so I would suggest you get a website. Under a blog, we're using blogs. I have a website, so that's not good.
Right.
So, the concept art is for me, like my first years in American, but over the years I've learned how to learn from other people that I work with.
Is there usually, Matt, question? Is there ever a case where like, you get tasked from the art director? Is he ever going to multiple concept artists for, like, say the resistance ship? Is he asking you for a design and someone else for a design, and then it's sort of competitive in a little bit, or?
Yeah, you will get asked that, yeah. And that's when, as an artist, it's very easy to feel competitive, kind of jealous and hey, look at me, maybe like, and it's all about positive team. Always trying to keep out just working together. But yeah, it could be animosity, but then we're all the same.
So a lot of times there will be
Yeah,
maybe
there will
two
be.
designs for one thing, and then
Yeah, there will be two designs for one thing, and they will be asked, wonderful artists have to do the same thing. And usually that's for a very big team. So, like an individual, that's for, actually that's the exact same thing that happens. We have to do multiple things, multiple people to do the same thing. And because at that point, there are 30 concept artists. So, the art director is trying to get, the most relations on the team, so very important that it's a
and then if someone comes up with a design that is kind of where the project is going to go with, are other artists asked to interpret on that and maybe do a finished painting of that concept for that design?
Around usually that part, from my experience, that's to me that artist gets good, is a good designer. And the other artists are, they do want to sign this. Yes.
If you're doing freelance development jobs, there's someone who wants to create something and get funded for it. Maybe this is complicated, but sort of ballpark, like how do you manage your deliverables, your timeline, and your fees?
Usually I have a day rate, so you basically have a day rate, and in terms of deliverables, you want to
last question, and then we're off to lunch.
Okay, yes.
Can you recommend any good books on like the business aspects, or is it just self-experience to learn how to deal with?
I don't know any books offhand, just from what I've experienced. I've mainly worked in studios. Freelance is just something on the side that I do once in a while.
So if you're, let's say, getting your first interview for a job, and it comes down to the nitty-gritty where you have to talk about, pricing and whatnot, should you just leave it open-ended and let them, or should you try to negotiate, find out, what the rates are first?
I would try to, well, we have other friends who are professionals. I would definitely ask them information about how they go. A lot of times, the company will want to say, if you want to, when you're first out of school, you do a job, you're going to offer you. It's usually just pretty decent, but sometimes they'll give you less than standard. So you want to make sure of where you stand,
Right.
where the average is, and then from there, you want to figure out how much you're worth, how much you're pay, and then you can negotiate. Yeah, it's always pretty hard to negotiate, but you have to kind of look for that.
Right.
You want to get too aggressive. So it's really good. So definitely, like, there are a lot of people who realize a lot of work. They do a lot of jobs and asking how to do it as well. It's my way to navigate